Hey,
What's
hey!
up?
Fun day Monday.
Monday. What is up, brother man? What's up? How you doing?
Oh, just chilling, my friend.
Just chilling.
My co-host tonight is Miss
Right.
Ruby.
right
And
on, man.
he might be on.
I'm telling you what. Look at the ears on that little girl. That man, she's a cutie. Tell us about the co-host you got. That's awesome.
Well, part of my weekend this weekend is I got to pick this little girl up on Friday night. She is a full-blooded red bloodhound. She's going to be my partner.
Oh.
So this is her debut experience on the web. I'm sure she'll be on many, many more times.
She's a cutie. How old is she, man?
She's actually just 8 weeks. She's tiny. You got to meet her this weekend at our meeting.
I did. I got to meet her yesterday. What's her name?
Ruby.
Ruby. Little Miss Ruby. No, she's a cutie, man. Just the littlest thing. I tell you what, that's gonna go quick, man. She's gonna go from like palm size, pocket size. Yeah, look at that, man.
Pause.
Holy smokes, man.
She'll be a big girl, but she's gonna be beautiful.
No, she is beautiful, man. Not gonna be. She is, man. Such a cutie.
Yeah, she stole my heart, man. So
no, for sure.
She's gonna start training, and hopefully in the next year or so, you'll see her everywhere I go.
No, that's awesome. Hey, by the way, I just happened to notice. I think you may have left a water dish over here yesterday.
Yes.
I'll have to get that back to you.
All right. I showed off my puppy. I better show some comments. I almost forgot.
That's all good. What's up, Miss Miranda? Good to see you. Good to see you. Kyle Waller. How you doing, boss?
Tech.
What's up, James?
Much love for Tech's family.
Much love. Yeah. Tech just had a loss in the family, so hearts and prayers are with you, bro.
Hats off, my friend.
Yep.
We got Thad in here this evening.
What's up, Mr. Hardy? Good to see you, boss.
Baker.
Happy Monday, Mr. Baker. What's up, Sweet Pea? Sorry for your loss.
Oh,
Yukon. Saw a picture from Mr. Yukon earlier today. A little snow in the Louisiana region. Well, we're feeling you, bro. Yeah, it's cold as fuck everywhere. Check local listings, but man.
Mr. McGee, I knew he'd be in here tonight.
McGee? It's good to see you.
Jacob.
Good to see you, Mr. Jacobs. Good to see you.
Jeffrey McLean coming back to visit tonight. That's awesome.
Hey, good to see you, Jeffrey. Good to see you on a Monday. Fun day.
Big love.
Big love.
YouTube.
Howdy. Good
Mr.
to have you.
What's up? All right, here's the real question. I want to know how cold it is where you are, Postman.
No shit.
See what it compares to, because I'm miserable.
Yeah. We aren't trying to like compare things, but holy shit, I'm not going to complain when he throws up whatever numbers currently in the Dakotas. What's up, Kevin Henderson? Good to see you, sir.
I hang out with him last weekend in Tennessee. That was fun. Kevin.
How's it going, Kevin? Good to have you. What's up, Chicken Wing? Good to see you, brother. I'm sure it's nice and warm in North Texas as well, like the rest of the, continental United States.
Jacob McGee's at 4 degrees. Let's see what the weather says we're currently at.
Yeah, I don't know. Mine just stopped working. It's cold, damn it. Speaking of, hey, this is an interesting.
We're at 9.
Interesting piece. We do have a leather worker on. I do want to give a shout out. I saw Nathan Jacobs come up on here. Look at there. I got a custom made koozie from Mr. Nathan Jacobs. He's joining on there. Good looking stash, man. Figure I'd give a shout out on the show. Looks good, brother, man. I dig it. Look at that. -7, -28 wind chill. Holy shit.
-28 wind chill. All right. I'm going to quit complaining then.
Yep. I'm good.
Well, warm snap.
It's a warm snap, right? Yeah. And keep in mind, he's delivering mail. So that's even worse. You're out in it. It's not like you're in a closed environment. So props to your mail person. Give him some love. Yeah,
everybody's cold, man. I've seen these temperatures come through the comments, like -9, 12.
12. I'd take a 12. I'd take something in the double digits. You know what I mean?
Whole country. Somebody just stuck this part of the country in the icebox and said, "We'll get you tomorrow."
I'm telling you what. Yeah.
Postman says it was -39 yesterday.
Fuck me, dude. That's I don't even. Yeah. I got what 200 feet, 300 feet from the garage to the house, and man, it's like I gotta go stand in front of the heater vent for a minute when I walk inside, and it's like holy shit. So
Yeah,
yeah, that's cold. That's fucking cold. I probably wouldn't come out to the garage if it was that damn cold out, or I wouldn't go inside. One or the other.
Out of the truck, right in the garage.
Where's Andy at? He's just out there. He'll be back.
He's hibernating in the garage.
Right.
Well, anyway, bro, how was your weekend, man?
Man, it was good. It was good. I mean, back home this week, which is nice. So it's nice to be on the show, not in the hotel room. But I think if you remember what had been 2 weeks ago, I think maybe it's we had purple walls. So hey, look, yay! Been working on the shop out of here. Yeah, it's starting to come along. Looks a little different. Don't have the mustache tapestry behind me, but I thought, man, it's too damn cool not to show off. So yeah. Been working like crazy. My girlfriend was here all last week, working out here, and it's just like, man, working her tail off. And so, yeah, got some stuff knocked out. Feels good. It's nice to knock stuff off the list. I think I've been building this fucking wall for, I don't know, 4 months. Finally got drywall up and making good progress. So felt good, man.
We had a meeting at your house Sunday, man. The transformation in there is amazing. It looks like a totally different place.
No, I appreciate it. It's nice to be able to get some stuff up. It's looking good. I mean, I spend most of my time out here. Might as well make it look good. I don't know if you noticed this little guy right here, little bearded business swag. So
business.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
UConn says bring the cave back.
Well, in all fairness, UConn, I still got insulation on the top. You know what I mean? Yep, there's that MyFest paddle back there.
Mine's right there.
Yep. So it's a little bit of a mixture, man. It's not what did no. I would never say that, chicken wing, wink, wink. But no, what Stinky say yesterday when he got over? He's like, "Well, I'm glad you cleaned up the mess instead of throwing all your trophies in our faces."
Yeah. Like he's got this huge workbench in the middle of his garage. It's kind of like the hub, and it was just like everything from beard comps went on that table, and it just grew and grew and grew, and then the whole table was nothing but trophies and plaques, and it was
just artwork and stuff, man. It's just, and it was getting to the point. It's like, what the hell? But every time I get home, it's like I just sit stuff down, and I don't know. So it's nice to be able to get some stuff up, show some stuff up. Yeah. So that's honestly it's pretty cool.
Nathan, we're super excited. We started planning MobFest yesterday, so we're super excited to come down there and play.
Yeah, we're already talking about it, man. I can't wait to see you again and have you whoop my butt. That's what I'm looking forward to. Appreciate you, Jen Parks. Thank you. That's right. It is a good looking koozie. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, no. Did you see the mustaches?
Oh, I do now. I didn't see it originally. I got my initials. I picked that up yesterday and didn't even see that.
Yeah, it's got my initials. It's got mustaches. You know, Nathan Jacobs rocking the mustache. So yeah, no, it's good stuff.
Mustache. Good stuff. I don't know what y'all's hashtag is. It's probably super secret.
Hashtag flavor saver. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't hashtag a lot of stuff.
I'm just over here pounding out Chop Squad. So.
Yeah, just the tickler. I don't know. Yeah, whatever.
No, we other than going to the meetings Sunday over at your house and having an absolute blast, they cooked up some food and fed us all. But we just hung around the house with the puppy, getting it adjusted and getting the house figuring out. You try to puppy proof a house, and then you bring the puppy in and let it show you everything you forgot. So,
yeah, it's like having a toddler all over again or something like that, right?
yeah.
Don't eat that. Don't jump on that. Don't lick that. Yeah, right.
Don't pee there.
You brought her home Friday, right? So
yeah, she came home Friday night after work.
Man, I bet that's a hell of a time to try to potty train a dog when it's like colder than a well digger's ass. And if we have any well diggers on here, no offense, no, but one, I'm pretty sure
I know one, and he came into the shop today, and I can assure you his ass was very cold.
Okay, right. Well, again, yeah, just speaking truth to power, right? But anyway, my point being, try not to offend any well diggers, but I bet it's interesting to try to potty train with as cold as it is outside right now.
Yeah, as small as she is, dude, she goes outside in this heat and wind and just shrinks. I mean, into a ball. So right now we're just doing puppy pads at the door that as my other dog goes out and in, she goes to the puppy pad while they're outside. So we're doing the association with the door thing currently.
Right on.
Not my favorite scenario, but, why not get a puppy the coldest week of the year?
Sometimes you just can't plan it. It happens, right?
You can't get froze if you don't go outside, Stash, or something like that. All right, man.
True.
Just saying. What do you say we get this show spin, man? We got this awesome guest backstage we got to meet a couple months ago, and let's do this.
Yeah, hit the intro and talk to this pretty cool cat. What do you think?
Do it.
Let's do it. Love it. Always cracks me up, man. Always cracks me up. Sorry about that. Right before we cut to the intro, realized my heater was kind of still going. So sorry if my side got awful stupid loud there for a second.
No, it wasn't bad. I heard it, but it didn't like overpower. It was good.
Yeah, you're like, I know what that is.
That's to warm me up.
Yep, absolutely. Well, cool, man. We talked. I gave a plug to a leather worker, and I think it's interesting how they kind of know each other. But we met this guy a couple of weeks ago, so excited to have him on talk about.
Seems like some of the leather community is kind of pretty tight knit because every time we have a leather worker on, they all know each other. So I love it. I love seeing all the amazing craftsmanship from all these gentlemen. So, yes. But tonight, let's talk to Mr. Joshua. Welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening. Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, doing pretty good. It's nice and cold in Oklahoma, like it is everywhere else in this damn country right now. But
it is. What's up, Miss Angie?
Doing pretty good.
It's cold. It's cold everywhere.
Everywhere. Everybody cold.
It is, and I understand you're having a puppy issue. I've got a 12-year-old dog I have to take out every few hours, and it's a miserable.
I can imagine. Luckily, we're pretty self-sufficient in the country. We were on 250 acres, so we just open the door and they let us know when they want to come back in.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
They just knock. And
yeah, I'm in a duplex with no fences, so I actually have to walk them.
Oh man, yeah, that adds another another element of a challenge for sure. Yeah,
yeah.
Woo. Don't miss that.
Just bundle up and go. So, what's going on, Jacob?
So, so tell us a little bit about yourself. A couple of weeks ago, I want to say, hell, it's been almost a month ago.
About a month.
A little over a month,
we had the opportunity to go down to Oklahoma City. My homie here was judging for the Core 4 Brewing competition was put on down, and yeah, you were selling some of your wares. We came across you. You make some really cool stuff. So it's great to meet you, and thanks for making yourself available on a Monday evening, man.
Absolutely.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah. So my name is Josh. I am the owner of Ragnarok Leather Works. I got into leatherworking probably like 2014-ish. Really got into it in 2016 is when I really took off and started trying to make a business out of it.
Okay.
I got into it because I'm a disabled vet. So I got to a point. Hey, it was an honor to serve. I got to a point where I couldn't hold a traditional type of job because of I was medically discharged from the Army with Crohn's disease. So I have flare-ups and I can't go to work. And you miss work so many times, and they just kind of be like, "Hey, we know it's nothing that you can handle, but we need somebody that's going to be here." And I get that. So I just sitting at home and basically going crazy. My wife would get mad at me because I would rearrange the living room every week because I just needed something to do.
For sure. Yeah.
So leatherwork, I got into it basically because I wanted to do armor, go to the medieval fairs and stuff like that.
That's awesome.
So it basically became a therapy for me.
Right on.
It's what it started out as, just a hobby, just as something to do. So I don't kill myself. It's jokingly saying that. But did it for a couple years, just kind of making things here and there for family and friends, and had people starting to look at my stuff and say, you're pretty decent at this. You should think about selling. And I was like, well, might look at doing that. So 2017-ish, I think, is when we started doing our first shows. Maybe 2018. Just doing local craft shows, music festivals, just setting up a booth and putting together a bunch of what I would say basic leatherwork stuff, and selling there and just growing the business that way. Lots of word of mouth, and I do my best with social media to spread.
It could be a challenge. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like the most social media, like, I'm not a social media butterfly at all. So
yeah. The hardest thing with me is I get in periods where orders are slow, so I don't have a whole lot going on. So you're not making anything, so you're not posting anything. So your engagement goes down. So that's where I'm at right now, is trying to figure out how to keep that engagement up while I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, for sure.
I do want to point something out though, and we're on episode 47, and I would say 35 of them our guests have mentioned that it started out as something to do or just a hobby, just something to fill their time or something to fill a niche for them. You said you wanted to start making armor. I've heard other people say, well, I wanted one, so I figured out how to make it. I know that Southern Goon was on the other day, and that's what he was talking about.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool how that all starts.
Yeah, and I think that goes to why, not just why people do it, but with success, why people have success with it. It's not just a job; it's something you're interested in.
Yeah.
So it becomes a passion. So it's not really a job. Like, a job is just something you go and do. This is something that you actually enjoy doing. You want to do it. So you want to be the best at it. So there's a little bit of a self-drive to it when you start taking hobbies and make them an actual business.
I'm proud of the craftsmanship you put into it as well.
Yeah. And I think that the whole, it's not because you're being, I don't want to say told to or have to, it's you want to, right? You get that inner
Right.
man, this is I enjoy doing it, so it doesn't feel like it's more of a task. It's something you do, but it's it gets your noodles spinning and takes you to other places if you need that kind of therapeutic piece, or
Right.
you know
Yeah,
what I mean.
and there's something
But it
and there's
doesn't
something
it doesn't
about
feel like a
kind of
burden.
there's something about being your own boss. Just if you don't feel like doing anything on a day, you just take a day off. Yeah. So there's lots of freedom in being a self-owned business. And
You
Jacob, I
work as
appreciate the
hard
nice.
or as little as you want, right?
Absolutely. But yeah, me and
So
Jacob,
did you?
we go back a few years. We bounce ideas off each other all the time.
No,
That's
that's
awesome.
awesome. I love the fact that there's you know what I mean. I can't think of the word, but just that
Network.
collaboration and awareness of individuals doing the same kind of thing in a similar kind of arena. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So were you into like you mentioned like medieval stuff? Are you do like mid or Renaissance fairs and stuff like that?
So I haven't done any Renaissance or medieval fairs yet. I did have my own set of, it was pretty basic, kind of fantasy Viking-ish type of armor that I kind of threw together.
Okay.
That would wear out and just go hang out more or less. But tragically lost that in a apartment flood. But
Shit.
but it's
Sorry to hear that.
yeah, it happens. We lost a house to a tornado, lost an apartment to a flood. Next thing on our list is a fire. So
Or I don't know, froze. Yeah, don't do anything with the cold, man.
Yeah,
That's
no.
just, yeah.
But I want to do the medieval fair stuff, get into the armor. The only issue I have with doing armor right now is I don't have enough space.
I
You
can
just
see
need,
that.
because you're using very large pieces of leather built together. So you really need a large table that you can lay it all out on. And I work on like a 2 foot by 4 foot desk that's right here next to me. So I could do small things, but to get to the point of actually being able to do a medieval fair, I need to get a little bit more space. But it's still a goal, definitely still a goal that I want to do. And from going to the medieval fairs here in Oklahoma, I haven't seen a whole lot of local people doing it. So it's something that I may be able to corner the market in here in Oklahoma. So it's a little bit of business opportunity there.
So what kind of things are you making for, like you said, you set up at craft fairs, and I know you do custom orders, but like
so basically I'm into like everyday carry stuff is what I know. I is my biggest thing. Wallets, keychains. I've got a few things. I know I sent you some pictures.
yeah.
But I mean I do little just basic, kind of bifold wallets.
Nice.
More of a
Nice.
yeah. So I do wallets for Mad Viking. So if you buy a wallet from Mad Viking Beard Company off their website, those are from me.
Nice.
I found that out today, and that is super cool.
So I do just wallets, stuff like that. This is something new that I've been. Too much glare.
That's so
it's a little
funny.
keychain. It's got a beer bottle cap. Yeah, and the beer bottle cap,
Nice.
you can actually pop it open and change the beer bottle caps out.
I
That's
seen
cool.
that today when I was
That's an
shooting
interesting idea.
photos, and I thought it was just the coolest damn thing.
Yeah, it's just simple things. Things like valet trays, like catch-alls. You put your keys and wallets in. One of the things I'm trying to get into as well. I play a lot of card games, Magic the Gathering, things like that. So I make deck boxes, like storage containers.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So you can
Keep
put your cards in and stuff. So it's something else I do just off the side, but I'm wanting to get into a little more of the gaming stuff.
I like the latch on the front of that the card holder that you had. That was
Yeah,
pretty
it's just
slick.
a
Is that like a little hook and I don't know what the right name for it is.
yeah.
But like a little
It's
hook
called
and,
it's called a swing back clasp.
okay.
So it just swings and locks in.
Just locks through the hole.
Yep.
No, that's tough.
Yeah, and
Hell yeah.
that bag you just showed, that was a gift for my brother that I did for him.
That's beautiful. I love
That's-
those contrasting the whites and the blacks.
Yeah, that was about
the stormtrooper with the crossbones. That's cool.
yeah. So that was about 12 to 15 hours worth of work, right there.
I can imagine. That's a lot of stitching.
That's
Yeah, it's all hand stitched. I don't use machines or anything.
what size of a bag was that? Like I don't know. Like about
It'll fit so it's about 4 inches deep, but it will fit like a 15 to 16 inch screen laptop.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
So basically, it'll fit like two of them stacked on each other.
The picture does not do the size of that justice. That's definitely a lot of time spent.
Yeah,
That's an awesome comment. Some kudos back to you, bro.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Turns is a good guy. He's getting into leather work as well, and has reached out to both me and Jacob for some advice on some stuff. He does some good work too.
That's awesome.
My
I
wife-
love the collaboration. That's so cool.
Hey, I can do a box for those as well.
I think you
You
get
don't
a lot of.
understand. You're going to need the bigger table because she needs a box the size of a suit of armor.
I could do it.
No, but I love
every
the collaboration in the leather makers community. I mean, I think
there is
sometimes people are like, I ain't telling you my secrets, right? Oh,
yeah. I mean, you do have that in the leatherwork community,
Mm-hmm.
but for the most part, from what I've seen, it's pretty welcoming. But you do have some of those that are like, no, I'm not gonna help you because you might take business away from me. But those are few and far between.
Yeah, I love that you guys know each other and bounce ideas, and that's cool.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
that's
Jacob
super
and
cool.
Jacob and Turns, we know each other from leatherworking, from Mad Viking. So I mean, we know each other on multiple levels, I could say.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Nathan says leather snobs.
Yep.
I'm sure they're out there. But hey, at least if anything, all you cool cats that are on here this evening, right? Apparently, you all are in the same group of loving each other rather than trying to not
dissecting each other.
I dig that.
I appreciate it, Steve. Thank you.
So, I went to leave for Tennessee not last weekend before last, and I was going through my backpack because I carry a backpack because I'm diabetic and I keep my medicine and everything in there. And going through, and I actually found, because I had to have this red plague mask right here.
Yep.
And so it is now a proud member of my backpack keychain collection.
You're right on.
Yeah,
I think I picked up a blue or black one. I can't remember the color, but I gave it to my son as a gift.
Those keychains are a point of contention. We get some people that really like them, and some people that don't see the humor in them. Because I brand them as my 2020 commemorative keychain.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's like you survived the modern day plague. Here's your trophy. Yep. Yeah, you gotta laugh about things at times. Just
yes, 100%.
Yeah, it was a horrible time period, but
yes,
it's if you can't laugh about anything, you're just gonna be a miserable person.
Well, and
I tell you what, if I put this on, I guarantee people would laugh at me.
Yeah. So that one, that specific item, that was for a gentleman that lives up in Indiana, I believe.
Hey,
he ordered that from me during the height of the pandemic.
Really?
Yes. And that was his mask that he wore. And he actually sent me a message with a picture that they took family pictures with Santa Claus, and he was wearing that mask.
interesting. That it's that you could tell a hell of a lot of craftsmen. I'm telling you what, I was eyeballing one you had for sale, and yeah,
Oh yeah.
it was a bit. Yep,
This
I
one.
think it
Yeah.
was. Yeah, it may have been that one. I was eyeballing. I just
Yep.
couldn't pull the trigger. So,
I've still got it if you're wanting it. I do ship. So.
but the craftsmanship on it was amazing.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
All the stuff.
What's up,
All
Miss
the
Kelly
stuff.
Park? Good to see you.
Thank you, Kelly.
Hey. So we talked a little bit backstage about this piece. If you want to talk on it at all, that's a beautiful holster and belt.
Yes.
Yes, that's so if you guys know who he is, he's very big in the bearded community. Dan Tackleson, Grits.
Grits. Yeah.
This is a piece I made for him for his 44 Magnum, and it's a functional piece. He uses it when he goes out on his property. If he's going shooting or whatever, he'll strap that thing on and carry around that 44. And then on the back side of it, you see the white belt on the interior.
Yeah.
That is actually an addition that I made specifically for this because I made him a scout carry knife sheath.
Okay.
So I made this belt with that additional belt that can then you can unsnap it from the inside and feed it through the outside and put the knife sheath on that belt and then snap it back to the gun belt so you can wear both pieces at the same time.
That's genius.
Because they're matching. They're all matching. The knife sheath has got the same Viking theme to it.
That's awesome. That is freaking gorgeous, man.
Yeah,
that is freaking gorgeous.
I definitely need a holster.
Yeah, and I love the I don't know how you're intertwining another belt to be able to support another implement or whatever. Right? I don't know what the right terminology
Yeah,
is.
and if you don't want to wear the knife, you just tuck that belt part back on the inside, and you're not going to see it.
That's slick. That's slick. That and super beautiful. Super beautiful. Love the colors on it. I mean, it looks like it's 100 years old. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's something I learned how to do. It takes a little bit of time, but to get that antiquing done to
antiquing was the word that was in my head.
Yeah,
I'm glad I wasn't crazy.
Yeah, it's basically
I like that word.
Yeah, it's basically a base color, a base layer of color, and then multiple. I use a T-shirt with leather dye. And I'll dip the T-shirt in and like get most of it off of it, dry it out, and then rub the T-shirt on it, and it just gets it's kind of like dry brushing when you're painting.
Yeah.
So it gives it that kind of worn out, faded look.
Yeah, it did not look like it was something that was created recently.
Yeah,
that's sharp looking.
Yeah, and I noticed these pictures of these leather-bound books too.
Yes, so that's a Bible cover.
That's awesome.
Did for a buddy. That was a fun project. That's actually a white piece of leather that's inlaid there in the center.
I love the clasp. How the clasp mechanism.
Yeah, kind of a nail, kind of a symbolic little gesture there.
Yeah,
so
definitely was picking up on that. Absolutely.
Yeah, those are super cool.
Yeah, no. So I need to get pictures up on it, but I actually had the privilege of making a cover for a Masonic altar Bible.
Holy crap!
Wow!
It was a guy's. It was his grandfather's. It was from like the 1960s, I think. His grandfather was like a 32nd degree Mason, I think he said. So that was.
I don't know how they get it. That sounds like.
Yeah, wow. It was a fun project that I wasn't allowed to publicize for a while.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
Yeah, because he wanted to make sure that he had permission for me to make it, but they didn't. the Masons, they're a little secretive on some stuff. So,
Yep.
but,
What's up,
Happy
CJ?
evening, CJ. So I saw a couple questions come in, and hey, I'd love to get a sheath, or I'd love to check out something like this. Where can people reach out to you on the interwebs or what have you?
Easiest way is message me either on Facebook or Instagram at Ragnarok Leather Works. And I'm thinking about opening up an Etsy shop for some of my, basic stuff that I take to shows. But yeah, I do pretty much. I can try to do pretty much anything custom, but I'm very open. If it's beyond my capabilities, I'll let you know. I'm not going to jump into something and take your money for a piece of crap. It's I'll make sure I can do it before I take your money. But yeah, Facebook, Instagram. Like I said, I don't work. I stay at home pretty much all day, so I usually answer fairly quickly within a couple hours if you message me.
That's awesome.
Awesome. Well, you do some great work, man.
I appreciate it.
It's unique. We were walking and just checking out your booth that you had set up at the pandemic masks. I mean, I agree. You gotta have a sense of humor. I mean,
oh, yeah.
I know a lot of lives were upended, a lot of lives lost, and it's there's just a shit show across it. But at the same time, you got to have a little sense of humor. It's not not making light of anything.
Yeah,
and it's just I understand people. They come up and see it, and they're like, "That's not funny. I lost a family member because of it." And I'm like, I'm sorry for your loss, but the way our country handled it, it was kind of funny. It's just.
Hey, and Joshua too. We bought some 3D printed stuff from your booth.
Yes.
The axolotls. They were the two biggest hit Christmas presents we gave out. Like both people who got one, were ecstatic about them.
Yes.
Yeah, this is something that we're fairly new at. This is my wife's work. She got it. She's starting to do all this stuff. I'm helping her out with it. But there's one of the axolotls.
No, those were super cool looking. Yes. Good call.
So we had one for one of my wife's friends, and my daughter seen it and was just playing with it and loved it. Little did she know we had one for her too.
Nice. So we got it's a little kind of dragon looking guy.
I like it because it's all metallic.
And that show, it was a Nightmare Before Christmas theme, so we had made some coasters.
Yeah,
coasters.
It was that was a theme.
Yeah. So if you need something like that, you can get a hold of me there as well.
Absolutely.
Something new we're looking into. We're trying to save up money to get a nice printer that's about $1,500. That'll do 4 colors at one time.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That really blows the door open.
Yeah.
4 colors at one time. That's interesting. What's up, Miss Abby? Good to see you, girl. I didn't realize you could do multicolors when you're 3D.
It's quite an intricate thing. They've got printers that cost multiple thousands of dollars if you want to really get into it.
I bet the sky's the limit. They have so many.
Yeah. It's like leatherworking. I mean, there's the cheap thing in leatherworking is the leather. It's all the tools that are expensive. It's like if you want to use a sewing machine for your leather work, a good cheap one is about $2,700.
Yeah, and that'd be a pretty strong sewing machine for leather, though. So I get it.
Yeah, and that's all it does. It just stitches forward and stitches backwards. That's it. It doesn't do anything fancy. But I've been really looking at getting a machine because I've recently found out I've got pretty bad carpal tunnel in both wrists, and I get to hand sewing and my hands just lock up and I can't do nothing. So,
damn.
It's hard to get away from hand sewing because it's it's a stronger stitch than machine's showing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because you're actually paying attention to each individual hole and not just pushing it through a machine.
Right.
I can see that. I can see that. A little more love going into it.
Yep. Class 4, yeah. I think when I was looking, it was like a 26 or 27 for what I do would be perfect for me.
Well, interestingly enough, we've been looking for sewing machines for here around the house because both my kids end up doing some stuff, but not for leather, and it's going to be just like a more of a fabric related. So yeah, it's going to be hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, so I've got three or four regular sewing machines. Just got to get a leather one.
Got a sewing machine. My wife's got a couple sewing machines.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be something. But yeah, not like that. No, we're not dropping. No.
That's awesome.
Well,
Joshua, I really appreciate you taking time out, man. You got any upcoming shows or anything or events planned? Or
well, I appreciate you guys having me on. So nothing. I don't have really anything on the schedule yet. I've been trying to find some shows to go to. It's just been rough with my health last couple of years. I've been dealing with like this unspecified chest pain. That my doctor,
that's scary.
that they can't figure out what the hell's going on with me, and with the VA, everything takes forever. But we know it's not my heart. So
that's good.
Yeah, I've been.
That's a definite plus.
Been through the ringer and have just about every cardiac test done on me, and everything come back fine on that. So, but it's caused anxiety issues with me. So if I get a chest pain, it just feels like I'm going to die. My head just goes, and so I'm trying to get back into getting out and doing shows and reconditioning myself to do it and not be afraid to do it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
but
you'll be in our prayers, man. I hope they can figure it out.
Yeah, but I am
not knowing is almost scarier than knowing sometimes.
Right.
It is.
But we are going to be going to the what is it? The 10th annual Midwest Facial Hair Bash. The Monkeys in Wichita, Kansas in June, I think.
Oh, Bearded Monkeys Social Club.
Yes, they're hosting a.
Yeah.
It's like the Midwest Facial Hair Bash or something like that.
Okay, yeah, I think I've seen that come through. I mean, maybe
yeah,
on Omar's page.
Omar, yeah.
Yeah,
so
I think I've seen it on Omar's page.
We will be there. I don't know if we're going to be vending, but we are making the trophies for that event. So
nice.
So we just started on designing those, and see what we can come up with and get that design out so people can see it.
Well, sweet. Maybe we can have. Go ahead.
Got my first leather trophy in the mail the other day from the Stop Traffic Beard Battle. Pretty awesome trophy. I'm super excited about it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I got mine in the mail too. It's right there.
Nice.
I see it.
Yeah, all my beard stuff are on the other side of this wall.
Let's say maybe here in I don't know, a couple of weeks we can have you and maybe Omar on, talk about some trophies, do a little dropping breaking news kind of deal. I don't know.
Yeah, if we can get the design, at least the design completed and approved. I don't know when I would be able to have one fully completed. Like I said, we just started talking about it a couple days ago.
Right on.
So it'll take a week or two to get the design dialed in.
I have zero doubts that they won't be amazing just from looking at all your other work. So.
For sure.
Yeah, and it's actually going to be a mixture of the leather work and the 3D printing.
So. Sweet.
Ooh.
Sweet. That sounds cool as hell.
Well, fusion, old school meets new school.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we definitely need to figure out a time. Maybe we can get you back on and talk about
Sure thing.
what's coming up for the Bearded Monkey Social Club's events. I really do appreciate getting the opportunity to meet you and hearing about what you got rocking. You do some amazing crafts work, and just shout out. We're definitely going to keep you in our thoughts, man.
Hey, appreciate it.
No, thanks for taking time on a Monday to come and yuck it up with us a little bit.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on. And yeah, hey, like I said, I don't do nothing anyway. So, but yeah, thanks for having me on. It was nice to meet y'all back in December.
Yeah, likewise.
Great time. Oklahoma was a great trip. So
y'all go check out Ragnarok Leather Works, man. Hit up Joshua. He's doing some pretty cool shit for sure.
There we go.
Sweet.
All right, Joshua. Well, you enjoy the rest of your Monday evening, and I'm sure we'll be in contact, sir.
All right. Yeah. Thank you, gentlemen. You do the same.
Good to see you, brother. Good to meet you.
Good night.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, he's got some pretty badass craftsmanship. Not gonna lie. I mean, yeah,
I ran across
that pandemic.
Thing on
I like those are cool.
Facebook. Yeah, I fell in love with it. I think it's neat because I used to keep caps, all different style caps and stuff, because there's some neat cap art out there. And that's just an awesome way to display it.
And the fact you can change them out, I mean, yeah, it's a cool idea. I'd never seen anything like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I love it.
Pretty cool for sure.
So speaking of stuff we haven't seen, or I haven't seen, so I'd like to take a minute just to talk about the Bearded Bites cookbook sponsored by Mad Viking. We are doing a fundraiser to help my daughter for a study abroad trip to Prague in the Czech Republic, where she'll be staying in a castle and cataloging museum artifacts and things.
Is that in South America? Is Prague in South America? Where's that at?
Czech Republic, sir. Sorry. Hey, I had to look it up when she first told me, so it's I don't doubt it.
I'm being a smart ass. No, it's so freaking cool. Sorry to interrupt you. Keep going.
No, man, it's all good. We're just talking about it. So we wanted to do kind of a fundraiser. My daughter's pretty known in our local bearded community here. She's a member of Beard Mob Indiana as well. And just something to kind of help her with her trip. It's a very, very expensive trip. The trip's $6,000 just to go. And then, you can only imagine you're going to be gone for a month overseas. You're going to need some money too. It kind of caught us off guard, and so we thought, if we could raise some funds and give something back to the bearded community while we're doing it, let's do something fun. So we came up with the idea to do a user-submitted cookbook. So
I love this. I freaking love it. I love it. I love it. And I'm going to jump in. I'm sorry. I can't contain myself. I think it's so exciting, right? We are all about, and I don't know if he's on. He's maybe not. But Taxi Phil is all about the 4 F's, right? It's friends and family and fun and fundraising, right? And this totally checks all the boxes for me. And a cookbook, I love to cook. We had people over yesterday, our club meeting. We cooked up some soups and, you know what I mean? And we're able to help out a member of our community. I mean, Paige is an amazing young woman. She's off at school, going to college, doing her thing, doing good shit. And I mean, what a better way to try to help support. So when you talked about this, I fucking love it. And I am happy sponsor supporter of it. So I'll pause there. You continue on with the details of the said cookbook to help our girl out.
No, man, I love that you're excited about it. It means a lot to me, and I know it means a lot to Paige that she loves her bearded family, and she knows, she's got people all over the U.S. that check on her all the time from the community. So I thought it was a cool way for her to kind of give something back to the community, and the community give back something to her. So the premise of it is we're going to have 3 main sections in the cookbook: munchies and appetizers. And I had somebody ask if they could put a beverage recipe in there. That a lot of people have beverages for appetizers, so absolutely. And then the second section will be main dishes and casseroles. So your hearty main course or casseroles, because who doesn't like an amazing casserole?
Fuck me. That was, dude, my growing up, my childhood, everything was a casserole. It didn't matter what it was. It was, we're having blah, 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 casserole made of leftovers from the last casserole. It's just a casserole. Yeah.
It's a casserole made of several casseroles.
Yes. What is this? I don't know. It's a casserole. Go for
it. And then the third section, of course, is everybody's favorite, desserts. I'm excited to get some new dessert recipes because, you know, the diabetic loves the sweet stuff. But, and to help support this project, so if you want to submit a recipe, you send it to me on Facebook, or if you have my contact information, just contact me anyway. Send me the recipe. The recipe sponsorships are $30. It gets an image. It can be an image of your dish. It can be an image of your dog.
I just put the image up on the screen.
Your family photo, your club logo, whatever. You get an image, and then your recipe on a page. That's $30. But here's the thing: I'm not trying to take people's money. I am. We're trying to raise funds, but you get a cookbook for that $30. So if you submit a recipe for $30, you will get a copy of the cookbook. Cookbooks are going to be sold for $25. So you're really not. You're giving $5 to submit your recipe,
which is awesome.
It's no-brainer.
Yeah. You already know I'm submitting a couple because I think it's badass, and I think that I'm gonna put another shout out. By God, I think what's really cool about this is there are so many people out there. I want to know what other people in the bearded community are cooking. What's your go-to? What's your granny's ham and beans recipe? What is, the best fucking cheesecake? Yeah, the best fucking cheesecake you can make. You know what I mean? And I think, to me, I've got a shit ton of cookbooks. I love to cook, and so to me, this idea is fan-freaking-tastic because you can, I don't know, there's a sense of I'm cooking so and so's grandma's dish or so and so's dish or whatever. I keep saying grandma. There's grandpas and, you know what I mean, moms and dads out there that have their thing.
And on that stash, we're binding it. I don't know. For me, it was old church cookbooks that were printed on heavy paper with the good images with the plastic bindings. So it's kind of a community center, church style, fundraising style cookbook that are just iconically in everybody's cookbook collection. So
yeah,
that is awesome. I'm
excited. And I love those. Those are the best kind. Green chili stew. Oh, hell yeah. That sounds delicious. I saw a couple popping. Yeah, breakfast lasagna. I don't know what that is, but that sounds delicious.
See,
that sounds breakfast lasagna. What the hell? I'm
fellas, message me. We'll get you the PayPal information. We'll get your recipe and your logos or your pictures or your photograph or whatever you want in there for you.
I think it's fantastic.
And right now, that's our main focus is collecting some recipes. I think we're up to like 9. My goal is 25. My max is 30, just for printing cost on it. So we're a third of the way there. So get submitting some recipes. The second fold to this whole project was the sponsorships levels. We want to get the bearded people involved. We want to get the bearded community involved. We want to get everyone involved.
For sure.
So we opened up an opportunity for businesses or individuals or clubs to have a place to put their support inside the book as well. So when we launched this, there was no orange X's. Like I said, Mad Viking Beard Care Company stepped up right away, the Jasons, and said, yes, we want to sponsor this book. And they not only sponsored the book, but they bought an additional sponsorship spot in the book. So huge shout out to Mad Viking for taking this project and putting their heart into it.
Mad
and as you can see, we had 6 inside cover sponsorship spots that have all been sold. And 2 of the inside back cover sponsorship spots have been sold. So we have 4 sponsorship spots in the back inside cover. Those are $50 sponsor ads. Get your logo, name, anything you want printed in there. And then we also have the back cover sponsorship available for $150. That gets you your back cover with your name and logo and everything on the very back. So few different options to choose from, how you want to support. Like I said, sponsorships are always awesome, but I'm encouraging people to show your love, show that favorite green bean casserole recipe or secret potluck shepherd's pie that you got sitting out. The recipe that's like, oh crap, I got to go to a pitch-in. That's the one. That's the one we want. So
yes, now that man, I'm speechless. I love this idea so much, so freaking much.
thank you. It was kind of like a little brain teaser to put together, but once it came together, it started moving fast, and we've got a lot of support. So I'm very appreciative for everybody, all the sponsorships at all levels, everybody submitting recipes, and everybody just saying, hey, awesome idea. Because sometimes you start to doubt yourself and question, and I had so many people push me and say, nah, man, it's a great idea. Let's keep going. And I'm glad I did. And you know what? We can have more volumes. We get another individual in need next year, and we get enough pull. We'll do a volume 2 cookbook. So this could spread beyond, but I do appreciate all the support. I know it being for my daughter puts me kind of in a thing, but she's very appreciative of it and loves everyone to death. So thank you guys so much.
This is about, if we aren't a community, then we're not going to help each other within our community, right? So this is to offset some pretty significant costs. She's going to school full time, and she's got a side hustle. I don't know if you can see back here on my wall, but right here is one of Miss Page's pieces, right? I mean,
yeah, she got an art business she runs on the side,
right? So she's rocking all levels. This is it's a fan-fucking-tastic idea. It is great, and the recipient of is Miss Page is being able to study abroad. I mean, I didn't have that shit growing up, and so whatever I can do to throw behind it, I'm on it. Not to mention the fact that I might be able to eat Don Wayne's recipe for Oreo cookie whip or whatever the hell that said.
Yeah,
that sounds delicious.
Yeah, get an opportunity to eat some Postman Oreo cookie whip.
Oh my god!
You know what, though? Hold on.
Instant
fucking visual. I need to see a photo of him after eating Oreo whipped salad. Because that wall beard of his has to be just Oreo whipped.
It's like a big bearded brick on the front of his face, the big orange brick. I love you, dude. Yeah, I would like to see that picture too. Yep.
So once again, on the cookbook, if you guys just want to reach out to me on Facebook or text message, hit me up. We can go through the details and get you all paid up and such. And then the deadline I'm trying to pull off for this is to get everything submitted by the end of January, so I can get it to the Mr. Andrew Oten. He's going to do the layout and publish stuff, the techie stuff that I can't do.
Publicize it,
make it look like something presentable instead of a bunch of screenshots of text messages, and and we'll get that hopefully distributed by the 1st of March. So that's our goal, because she leaves in May, so that way all the funds will be allocated and she'll have money to take that trip. So we got the deposit locked in for her. She's locked in to go, so now it's just getting the rest of the money together to make sure she has a great time there.
Helping out, man. It's good stuff. Yeah, shout out to Mr. Orton. Yeah, I love you, bro. That's whoop ass. It's a bearded cookbook. We've talked about this, and you've mentioned that people have tried it. Nobody's ever been able to pull it off. So mad props to you, dude. I can only imagine the levels of hell you've been going through trying to figure out how to pull this thing together.
It really wasn't that bad, and bouncing ideas off Andrew, he's just a wealth of information. I wouldn't be where I'm at on it without Andrew, so it's just as much kind of his pet project as it is mine. So I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Love the hell out of you, Mr. Roden.
Yeah, it's
going to start a snowball. And Joshua, the inside back cover sponsorship spots are $50. All the sponsors will be getting a recipe book as well. So.
Yep, and you can bet your sweet mustache that there is a bearded business sponsorship on that, dude. Just saying.
I know. I received the PayPal at the meeting yesterday. I was like, we sponsored something.
Yeah. But no, that's honestly, the ability to help Miss Page out is super freaking exciting. Number 2 on my list is being able to try recipes from people around the country, putting their stuff in. That, to me, that I can't wait. I can't wait to have a pitch in where we can use a bunch of these recipes.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll be talking about something like that soon.
Yeah. Yeah. We're not going to spill those beans.
Nope. But
those beans aren't in my cup. I can't spill them. So.
No, we ain't spilling those yet. But there may be some cool stuff on the horizon that we're going to be dropping soon. Who knows?
Good night, Miss Miranda. Thank you for watching again, and thank you for being so every week. We love seeing you on here. It makes my
absolutely.
Night. So
well, bro, it's 9:01. We're running just a skosh overboard. Good show. Yeah, good show,
man. Good shit.
Appreciate
I love all you guys out there.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I love all you guys out there. Thank you for watching week in, week out. Episode 47. Never would have imagined again. I know we say something like this every time, but thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Brother man, I love you. And we'll be talking soon, sir.
Yeah, just real quick. What's the PayPal for the cookbook? RARice86
@gmail.com.
Yeah. Check it out. Hit it up. It's good stuff, man. I want to see your recipes in there, y'all. Get in it. Let's do some good stuff. We're all about doing good shit. I love you, bro. I love every one of you. 47 episodes. We've been doing this for over a year, but 47 episodes, holidays and such. But damn, we're within 5 weeks of a year's episodes. That's crazy cool.
Love spending time with everybody on a Monday night. Always makes my Monday better. Love spending time with you always, Mr. Stash. Have a good night, guys.
Happy Monday. Do some good shit this week, and we'll see you guys next week. Take care. Be good.
Monday.